Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your friendly neighborhood summoner Maladar, and I promise you I will try to be as friendly as possible in this video. But I'm sitting here looking at this short-term roadmap over and over, and I either find myself laughing at it or just a whole bunch of insults start flying through my head, and I will not share any of those insults here. I'm going to try and be as constructive as possible. But is this really the best they could do? No, honestly. There's two things on this list that I see as a positive feedback from Kabam. There's only two items on this list that are 100% cool. Yeah. And those two things are, and we'll go over this, the leadership tools. It's always nice to have more tools available as a leader or an officer in the alliance. So that will help. We'll see how much when they become live. And the Abyss 100% rewards. Yes, that's great as well. They should have been better from the beginning, especially the tier 5 class catalysts. Those should have never been random. You don't want to put in all that effort and resources in. And when I mean resources, I do mean actual money. Let's be reasonable here. Maybe 50 people can do this, I don't know, without spending, but the rest of the hundreds of thousands of players, they will spend to complete the beast. Let's not be hypocrites and call a spade, okay? So the update on the 100% Abyss rewards, that's great, congrats. I'm actually surprised that's even a real thing, all things considered, but great. Whoever knocked some sense into them, into actually making that happen, congrats, man. Just go have yourself a beer. But let's look over some of these items on this list, okay? We'll just do it nice and easy, okay? So from the beginning, they do mention at the very end that this is not a complete list. These are not all the things they're working on, and I get that, okay? I completely get that, but still, I feel like there's a whole bunch of things they should have actually mentioned in this list, and I'll mention some of them, but first let's go point by point, okay? Number one on the list, delaying Book 2 Act 1 to re-examine the intent and feature of Act content. Okay, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. You guys can read the whole thing on your own, but based on what I've seen from the Act 7 beta, what were they thinking, man? Like, they really thought that taking the stuff that was in Act 6 and making it like, I don't know, 10 times more annoying, it's gonna be considered fun in any way, shape, or form? Like, who was the genius that came up with that idea? And despite of how crazy this whole thing was, you still had some prolific content creators saying like, oh man, that's a great idea. Bro, just shut up, man, to cut this rant short. Yeah, I think it's a very great idea that they're taking their time with Act 7. And I suggest them to take a very, very long time, because the stuff that went on in Act 6, I still haven't completed Act 6. It's not on my to-do list. I don't even care, honestly. I know we got the prestige race, and me being in Asgard, I'm pressured to finish it, and not because I'm being made to finish it, because I look at other people and they finished it and I should finish it because I need to get my prestige up. But I cannot get myself to do it, man, because it's a bunch of garbage, and I'm playing this game for fun, and being active in garbage is not fun for me. So them delaying a Book 2 Act 1 of Chapter 7, Act 7, whatever they want to call it, Book 2 Act 1, okay? To me it's Act 7. That's a great idea. Congratulations. Genius move. Okay, let's move on. Moving back issues 5, Blood and Venom forward. So variant 5 is getting delayed because they're working on Book 2 Act 1. Can I just call it Act 7? Okay. Look, if the fact that more variants are gonna come out, it's amazing. I do feel like they should not put out more than 2 variants per year. Just get them right, get them out there properly. Variant 4 was excellent. Whoever designed variant 4, it was a couple of really BS nodes, but that's okay. A couple is fine. a whole Act 6 of them, like Act 6 is not fine. So if variant 5 is going to be like variant 4, great. I cannot wait. Just take 4 more months to do it, but get it right. But if variant 5 is going to be more like variant 1, you might as well not even put it out. That's how I feel about it. Now, this point here, this one is funny to me because it says improvements to Alliance quests. Okay, so let's read the whole paragraph and help me spot the improvements mentioned in the improvements to Alliance quests, because I don't see them. In June, we'll be introducing a new Alliance ticket system that allows Alliance leadership to start any map that they would like, and instead of relying on Alliance treasury, Alliance members will use Alliance tickets that they can purchase with the resource of their choice. How is that an improvement to Alliance quests? It's just changing the system of the payments you gotta make to open the Alliance quest maps. That's not an improvement, that's a changing of a system. You still gotta pay to access the gaming mode to begin with. Okay. Look, man, I try to conduct my life based on logic, common sense, and truth. That's how I got this far in life with whatever I'm doing, right? And I'm sure that a lot of you guys watching, you guys are reasonable people and you conduct yourself the same way. But there's no improvements mentioned in this improvements to Alliance Quest. I don't know. Okay. You know what would have been an improvement? Changing the timers to 30 minutes instead of 1 hour per move. That would have been an improvement. Lowering the cost of items for Alliance Quest, that would have been an improvement. Maybe giving up on modifiers completely would have been an improvement. Changing the payment type to get access to the Alliance Quest maps, that's not an improvement. That's a change of system. Okay, moving on. More details on Alliance tickets. Okay, so here is a groundbreaking idea for you smart people, okay? In order to do map 6, let's not even mention map 6. In order to do map 7, you need a specific roster. You need a particular level of skill, okay? In order to get the roster, you either need to be insanely lucky, which is a very small number, or you need to have spent enough time and resources and funds into this game in order to have that roster so you can even play the map, okay? So to me, that gating in itself is already enough payment as it is. The fact that you need to spend a huge amount of resources to gain access to a game mode for which you need a very particular set of champions is insane. It's always been insane to me. I don't know of any other game that requires this. And I play a lot of games, okay? I'm like a real gamer, okay? So, yeah, if you're taking out the Alliance Treasury and changing it for an individual system for which you still gotta pay resources, they say it's reduced somehow. I looked at the numbers, it doesn't feel like it's too reduced. You have the option to pay only one type of resources as opposed to 3. I will personally never agree with this system. I feel like it's just too much, okay? It's already too much time and effort committed to this game, and whatever resources you get, you gotta pay them back just so you can play a game mode, and then you'll get like a very small amount of rewards. It's just, oh my god, man, like who comes up with this? Like, what kind of a sadistic person are you? Like, is this how your parents taught you, man? Like it's a whole bunch of you guys, you know. I've seen them in a different content creator made a video interview. Congrats on that, by the way, good job. And it was 3 developers from Kabam speaking, and one of them, the guy in the middle, okay, was giving such condescending answers to the questions. Like, I don't know how any normal human being can watch that and see the way they talk and not get aggravated, but that's enough about that. Okay, improvements to Alliance 4. So I'm glad they took the one aspect of Alliance 4 lately that nobody likes, okay, and they decided to expand on it, and that is the defensive tactics. Bro, you guys are not even listening, man. You guys are not even trying. Oh my god, it's just, you know what, I'm in an alliance that really doesn't care about alliance wars. This doesn't affect me. We're going for that Platinum 4. We can just chill and die, ain't no matter. Okay, so I'm glad that you guys don't listen. Basically, this whole paragraph, that's what it says to me. We Kabam don't listen, we don't care. Let's take our already bad concept and plan for this and expand it further. So more of the same. All right, great job. Alliance leadership tools. I'm not going to read the whole thing. You guys probably read it. It sounds nice, cool. I already mentioned this. This is good. Okay. Update the rewards of Abyss. Congrats on that. This, whoever came up with this, now that person deserves a high five. So an update the roadmap, and this is just more of, you know, not everything they're working on, it's listed here and blah, 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 blah. You know what wasn't mentioned here? More transparency. Less champion nerfs, which have been going on before patch 12.0 and it's still happening nowadays. Retroactively changing stuff either because they change their minds or it doesn't fit their plans and they go back and they change something. You know what else is not in here also? Quality of life improvements. The only quality of life improvements we've seen over the past year was in the sigil, which you gotta pay for. No other game does this, bro. This is insane. Like, how about improving the pots more than you already have? How about just what's with the item limits, man? I did this video before. Nobody cared about it, but it was just as relevant back then as it is right now. Like, we shouldn't be having any like item limits caps. It's just insane. Just let me stack 100 catalysts if I want to. Why do I gotta sell catalysts every week just so, or use them for champs I don't care for, just so they don't expire, or alliance revives, or potions, or energy refills? Sometimes I see them expire or I gotta sell them for like whatever, 100 gold. It's just annoying. Okay, it's just so much that they could do and improve the game, like 5 easy steps, and they just don't do it. And then they put out like a roadmap that's not even a roadmap. This is just more gaslighting and them beating around the bush and ignoring real concerns that everybody playing this game has. Look, I'm happy they put out a roadmap of some of their plans. It's great, but in this roadmap, it's like 90% of the stuff that they want to do, and instead of 90% of the stuff that the community would want, you know, or it's not even 20% of what the community would want, okay? And I know nobody made me a spokesperson for the community, but I read, I watch, I see people talk. I have an idea of what people want in this game. I'm sure they do too. They just choose to ignore it. I have no power. I'm just a small YouTuber. Nobody cares what I have to say. Or maybe my subscribers do. Or maybe you, if you're new to the channel, maybe you are listening to me and you can relate to some of these things. But you know what? The people who make this game at large, they don't care what I want, they don't care what you want. All they care about is making money, and that's great. I love making money myself, just as much as anyone out there. But I'm smart about it. I would not do something that would piss off my customers. I would not do something that's I know my customers would not buy, because that's just bad business. And I feel like a lot of the things they've been doing over the past 2 years, it's been very much bad business. And look at the with the money they've been making, like their sales are plunging. If I was the CEO, I wouldn't be too happy. You gotta look at the team, man. You gotta look at your employees. They're doing a pretty bad job. And this roadmap right here, this just proves my point and everyone's points, man. Number one, you guys still don't care. Number two, you're still not transparent. Number three, you're still not doing enough. Number four, you don't even care to do enough. Number five, you still have your own plans that you will go through with them regardless of what people like me or you think. And that's the ugly truth, my friends. And I've been ranting for too long already. Thank you so much for checking out this video. These are my thoughts on the short-term roadmap, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video, a more cheerful one and rant-free. All right, you guys take care, stay healthy, and try to have some fun. All right, bye-bye now.